You want your HTML document to be consisted of several paragraphs. But in HTML, like a text editor, you can't create a paragraph with an Enter key on your keyboard. You also can't insert more than one blank space with a spacebar. In HTML, there are specific tags for achieving those features. Hello, this is Spiros, and you are learning how to design web pages using HTML. This is the second lesson of our HTML tutorial series. In this lesson, we will focus into how to create paragraph in HTML and format text in the paragraphs. If you have missed our previous lesson, you can find the link of the tutorial in the description section below. I suggest you subscribe to the channel and also click the notification icon for automatic notification. So, without any further delay, let's look at the list of the topics that we are covering for our today's lesson. Alright, let's start with the topic number 1, HTML paragraph. The paragraph element is defined by using the P or the paragraph tag. It is a container tag. To create a paragraph, simply place the start paragraph tag at the beginning of the paragraph and the end paragraph tag at the end of the paragraph. If your document is consisted of several paragraphs, you can just mark them up with the multiple paragraph elements like this. Let's look at an example. When you are using paragraph element, browser convert your text into paragraph by inserting a blank line before and also after the paragraph. The single line break element, or simply the break tag, is used to insert a line break so that the subsequent text will continue with the next line. The break tag is an empty tag. That means the tag doesn't have its corresponding end tag. Let's look at an example to see how the break tag is used. The pre-formatted tag. The pre-formatted text element allows you to keep the original format of the text in a document, including font width, text space, line breaks, alignment, etc. The pre-formatted tag could be ideal for displaying lyrics, poems, etc. Let's look at an example. Simply place the pre-tag before and after the text, as you can see in this example. The HTML heading elements are used to create document or paragraph heading, including subheadings. There are 6 different sizes of headings you can create in HTML using the HTML heading elements. Let's look at the example of using different sizes of heading using HTML heading elements. The HTML style attribute is used to add CSS property and value to an HTML element. It is commonly used to add styling properties like font color, alignment, and so on. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. It is used for formatting the layout of a web page. We are not covering CSS in this tutorial. However, if you want to learn CSS, you can check my CSS tutorial in this channel. Let's learn how to use style attribute in HTML. Syntax for style attribute like this. Whereas the tag name is a valid HTML tag. For the style attribute, the CSS property and the value is similar to HTML attribute and value. Let's look at an example. The color property in this example changes the text color to blue. Let's see another example. We change the font using CSS font family property. We can also combine this bold property with a semicolon in between. Text formatting. The text formatting means to change attribute of text such as bold, italic, underline, and so on. There are a number of HTML text formatting tags you can use to change the look and feel of your textual contents. Let's look at the list of some HTML text formatting tags. The bold tag is used to format text as bold. The bold tag is a container tag. So, to format any text to bold, simply mark up the text using bold tag like this. Place the bold start tag at the beginning of the text where you want the bold formatted to start, and the end bold tag is at the end of the text where you want the bold format to end. Alternative to the bold element, you can also use a strong element to emphasize a sentence or part of a sentence. Both sets of text are used to achieve the same result, but the strong element is used to indicate extra importance probably to a search engine or to other user agent. Similar to the bold tag, you can use italic tag to format text to italic and underline tag to underline. Let's learn through an example. You can use HTML mark element to mark or highlight any text on your document, probably to indicate emphasize. Look at the example of using mark element. And when you view this code on a browser, you get the output like this. Subscript is a formatted character that appears below the baseline of other text. The HTML sub or subscript element is used to define a subscript. This is also a container tag. Let's look at an example to see how and where to use the subscript. The HTML superscript element is used to define superscript. A superscript is a character that appears above the baseline of the text. This is also a container tag. Let's look at the example. Alright guys, we are nearly at the end of our today's lesson. If you have any question, you can write me in the comment section below. Please subscribe the channel to be with me for my next lesson. If you find this tutorial is helpful or useful, please give me a thumbs up. To master HTML, you need a lot of practice. See you in our next session. Until then, happy practice.